Okay, this is Adekyn, and we're back with part two of our Through the Mountains mission walkthrough. When we left it off, we just built the infrastructure in our military. We've actually fast forwarded quite a bit. We've already taken out the two villages that were the one each close to our outpost. And here I wanted to show you something interesting. I sent these Hastati down to attack this one group of cavalry, and look what happened. I got ambushed even up here. That was one I didn't see originally. So I took care of the cavalry, but I beat a fleet retreat here. Get back if do not lose troops when you don't need to. Retreat and live to fight another day. So I'm going to go back there, and I'm going to have those guys heal. And I also have a very basic rule: train while you heal. If you've got troops that have any ability to train, and they are sitting still, at a military camp, not doing something, then you need to have them trained. So you can see this area here. This is just above that kind of that southern outpost we started with. This is a really nice building area, so we're going to build up a nice city down here. And I'm setting the boundary of it to be just far enough to the right of the screen to catch that marble mine. So I want that marble and the iron, and then that kind of sets my boundary. And then I'm going to build based on going over from that and put up my usual butcher baker in tavern odium. So you'll see it's kind of the standard build again, and we'll go through that just as we always have, and we'll set up our equites houses to staff, and we'll upgrade the baker and butcher to equites, and then we'll be good to go. So we'll have another community started down here, and one that eventually we'll end up adding all kinds of nice stuff down here. This will be quite the little community. And I'll have to critique myself. I got sloppy here. I have so many resources I didn't really worry about it too much, but you really truly should put a prefecture in each of these combos. You really should have 6 buildings that kind of go in the middle. Baker, butcher, inn, tavern, odium, and prefecture, all staffed by equites. In fact, in tavern, if you want to, you can go patrician with the inn and tavern, and even bump up your food and entertainment more. So if you've got that luxury, go for it. Now, we're at the point of the game now where we're starting to pick up. We've already lost it. Some of these Hastati allies have already marched to their death through the Valley of Death here. But we finally now have some soldiers we can come back and help. So now that I know those bow maidens are there, I've taken my Hastati back and got them back to full strength. And so now that they're there, I'm going to attack them. They're not going to ambush me. I'm going to attack them and make sure I get my pylum attacks on them. I do 2 on one, 1 on the other, and that way my Hastati, since they're only 2 bow maiden, my Hastati can take care of it. Now here's the key I think for going through this valley is get a Triari out in front, because see that ambush right there? That's nasty. I'm going to go into a turtle. I'm going to use the special skill of the Triari. Now those Hastati, unfortunately, I can't control them, and they just went ahead and they got hit first. I couldn't catch up to them quite fast enough, so we're going to lose those guys. They're already gone. But now you'll notice I've got that one Triari up there. He's being hit by 4 bow maidens. It's not doing him a bit of good because he's impervious to ranged attack. So as long as I keep him in that little turtle formation, he's going to be able to take whatever they give him, and that's going to give my other Triari a chance to come up here and finish him off. Now you could actually do this another way to do this, and might even be better, would be particularly for taking out bow maidens, would be to have one Triari walk ahead and take the first shot and gather get everybody firing at them, and then rush them with cavalry, which are great on archers anyway. And those bow maidens will just keep right on shooting at the Triari, and you can take them out. But it doesn't matter. I mean, you can take them out with Hastati or anything. Now up here to the north, I've won my little battle with those 2 bow maiden, and you'll notice I set up an outpost down here right there on the bottom, and I'm setting up another one to the top. Those are actually choke points. That's where the roads come down from from those barbarian villages off to the right of the map, if you will. So I'm going to build small forts at each of those choke points. And the reason being, I don't want any attackers to come down from those villages and get to my allies as they're walking across, so that way it frees me up. I don't have to, by having those forts, I don't have to be constantly patrolling this valley with my own troops. I can protect the valley. Once I get it clear of the bow maiden ambushes, I can protect the valley with these two forts, and that frees my troops to go out and get my bonus objective of destroying all the barbarian villages. So I'm just continuing to walk through this valley, and I'll just keep leading with my Triari. Now I've got him in a turtle. He's so slow, I'm taking him out of it so he can speed up a little bit. But notice I'm keeping one group ahead of the rest. And there, bingo, look at this. We just got shot at by 4 bow maidens, 3 on the right of the screen, one on the left. So I'm going to send one of my backup infantry, if you will, over to fight the one on the left, the other 3 to line up on the ones on the right, and the bow maidens will have no chance. Now, had we gone in there in some other way where they were getting shots at us, and we had troops like regular, even Praetorians, if we had Praetorians and we went in there and got ambushed like this without a turtle to draw their fire, we could possibly lose all our troops. It would be very easy to do with 4 bow maidens like that. It's a very powerful attack for 4 bow maidens hitting you like that. It's very powerful. So, but the way it is right now, if you look at our one guy's health is way down. Why? Because we had him out of the turtle and he got hit by the ambush by all 4 of those at one time. We almost lost him, but fortunately we didn't. We got him in a turtle fast enough, so we'll just build a camp and let him recoup and gather his troops back up and get his strength back. Here's another area where I'm going to build, and this is just north of that northern post that we started with. And I'm just showing you this one. It's just another build, but I just want to show you just how quickly you can, by using this Butcher Baker Inn Tavern Odium, how quickly you can come up with a good looking, really profitable community, and it's just click 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 click. If you've got your resources in the denarii so that you can just build, look how quickly this thing turns into a really nice community. Just you sort of blink and you'll miss it, because it's all going to be there, and we're going to have religion, we're going to have with patricians manning them. Again, I probably could have done Inn Tavern with the patricians. It would have been a nice touch. I tell you the truth, I keep forgetting it. Plus, on the military missions, I tend to staff the buildings that will take equites with equites, because I want the recruits, and of course you get the recruits from your equites. So I tend to lean toward equites on the military missions. But we have, well, as you can see here, this is further along in the game. We've already got war elephants and Praetorians coming out now, so we're in tremendous shape. But I just wanted to show you this. You've seen builds and you all know how to build, but just how quickly. Look at this, bang, 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 and you're making big bucks from those temples, and you've got high satisfaction on food, entertainment, and religion. I even gave in and made it pretty a little bit. Although frankly, it would have been much better to put a prefecture there rather than that square or whatever that thing's called. So now we fast forward even more. I just wanted to show you kind of what the city looks like, or the region looks like. There's 3 major build areas. It's quite. We've built every building you can build. All the academies and the library and the Philosopher's Academy and the circus and Coliseum and everything. So in fact, I'm going down through it, just checking them off to make sure I've built everything. So we've built all the buildings. So even though it's a military, primarily a military mission, it's also a building mission. And don't forget to keep building. Basically, your strategy, once you clear the valley, build those 2 forts as choke points. You're just going to go around and raise the villages or subjugate them as you go along, and hold off. Keep your track of your progress. Make sure you get 8 Hastati allies through the valley before you take care of that last village, and that way you'll maximize your bonus objectives or secondary objectives. Hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you got something out of it.